Alright. This is the squad for the Elite Four. Let's review. Also, let's pull up the base game Elite Four for comparison. Will is Xatu, Jinx, Executor, Slowbro, Xatu in base game. So this is a good first pass of what to expect here for a team. We're leading Silk Scarf, Return, Wordier. We also Shadow Ball, depending on if we feel like that's going to be better. It shouldn't be. 150, 160, and then we add the thing on top. Plus the higher attack. Yeah, I would assume... I think the dividing factor is if we have something that's really frail on special defense, Shadow Ball is better, and that's about it. Other held items. Blue Incense, which is like the wave incense or whatever. So plus water damage. Lax for dodging, Citrus for heal, Bright Powder, and Alum. Surf and Shadow Ball for this, Bug Buzz. Just like Waterfalling, Shadow Ball on this. And this is just Play Rough Return, which is also fine. Okay, I mean, I think we're good to go. I haven't actually done any other planning off stream. I mean, this seemed like it was the team to go with. Elite Four with Kabutops seems really fun too, anyway. Let's just fucking do it. Well, today on our Hardcore Nuzlocke, we tackled the Elite Four. This is what we are bringing. Wordier, Slowbro, Fortress, Kabutops, Sylveon, and Wigglytuff. 2 fairy types to deal with Dark, Fighting, and Dragon in this Elite Four. And then we've got just some other useful Pokemon to kind of fill in some gaps. Steel for the poison, Psychic for the poison, stuff like that. We're going to be starting this out here with Wordier, who has boosted return with Silk Scarf, but also Shadow Ball, depending on what we think is best. Now, I don't know what the level situation is going to be like here. 48. We're 54. Okay, so that's a pretty hefty bonus. Giraffe Lead is simply return. That's 1x, that's not anything. The defense drop could be a problem. We'll have to keep that in mind when it comes to potentially other physically offensive Pokemon. Now, I'm curious if we get XP here or if the cap isn't lifted until afterwards. No, we don't get any XP. Okay. Okay, so let's think about this. Why would this go Slowking specifically? Let me think about this for a second. Okay, so I want to pull up Wordier's profile for not for stats, but for weaknesses. Because he has a unique weird type combo. So what are the consequences of this? We're weak to Bug and Dark. Now, against the Slowking, what could this do to me? As far as Bug and Dark moves go. Not much, seemingly. Let's check in this game specifically, actually. I was looking at the regular one, but I have the learned sets. Slowking! We're looking at Focus Blast, Headbutt. Fury Cutter? I don't think this has much for me. This might just be him going down the line. Stat distribution. Slowking is the specially defensive of the two slows, right? Yeah, I think we just swing. I can't see this having anything too threatening. I'm just going to swing into it. We're faster anyway. Maybe we just kill this, because this is specially defensive. No, but it's just amnesias. Okay. So the important thing to note here, him bringing in Slowking second means he doesn't have anything in particular for us, right? He's already flailing, trying to find an answer for the word here, which is what I want to see. So that's 2 down, and we've taken only 11 damage on word here, which is a great start. Espeon. I don't really fear this. I'm just going to swing. Let's reflect. Okay. Do we think this will also light screen? Because if this light screens and I click Shadow Ball, it's bad. I think I just click return again and go for the kill. Okay. Now we got to consider the fact that reflect is up though, because that is a not a great thing, but okay. A Slowbro. I don't see how I would be dead to this. Let's Shadow Ball. He sets up Curse, and then we just kill him with Shadow Ball. Beautiful. Okay, the deer is, like, doing incredible work. I'm very happy to have brought this. This was, I think, the 6th Pokemon I decided to include in the team. And, yeah, he's already paying dividends here. Okay, so Xatu. This is going to be another special attacker. I could have, like, Drill Peck or something. I should probably look at its stat distribution, just to make sure we're not dead to, like, a stab Drill Peck. Because we are still -1 defense. We got to keep that in mind, right? It's only 75. I don't think this is going to kill me. I think I just click Shadow Ball here. Okay, Confuse Roll. I think we switch after this. Okay. Special defense drop. Reflect is gone. Do I have a priority move anywhere I could go for? I don't. I could stay in. It's probably best to switch. I need to think about coverage on this Xatu. Air Slash Psychic. Expected. This learns Giga Drain. And Solar Beam. This has Grass coverage. Do I have an option to get past the... I do have Own Tempo. '93 Spadef. If this is Giga Drain, though, let's look at Fortress. I want to make... we might pivot through Fortress. Fortress is only weak to fire. I just want to check the resistance spread exactly here. So we can assume Flying, we can assume Psychic. Flying is 1x. Psychic will be resisted. Grass is double resisted. So this should bait like a Flying move, which is not the greatest. I could go Sylveon. Unless it's... I mean, if it's clicking a Flying move here, do I feel like Sylveon's at any danger? 149 Spadef, no. If I go Sylveon, then hopefully that's baiting Psychic into Slowbro. Alright, we're switching out. We're going Sylveon, hopefully baiting a Psychic on the switch so that we can bring in Slowbro. This could have Giga Drain, so I don't want to risk switching directly into it. It's Drill Peck. Okay. That's fine too. Might just be another Drill Peck. We're physically defensive, so I'm not too scared about Drill Peck. I was more worried about Air Slash. Nice! The confuse. I was also thinking about that with the pivot. is like, it might want to just go for the Confuse Ray. I wanted to bring in Slowbro because it's specifically immune to Confusion. Even though this could have Giga Drain, I think it was worth the risk. I just want to be very careful that I didn't swap into a Giga Drain, because 2 would probably kill us with crits. Alright, clear. Well done. Not even that bad. Alright, now, let's do this. Actually, we have Moo-Moos. Alright, PP check. We have 15 returns. We don't need to do anything. So, let's think about the next fight. What likely happens there? Base game, this is Koga leading Ariados. I mean, it's Koga still, presumably. But he leads Ariados. I could lead Kabu. This could have, like, Giga Drain for me. Ariados does get some, like, draining moves. I could lead... We could just lead some Psychic types. Honestly, we could just lead CWD again. Let's consider this for one entire second. So we got two Fairy types that are not useful here. We've got Konos, who's probably best positioned to fight, like, Muck or something that's, like, really centered around specifically Poison. I probably don't want to use him against anything that would have access to flying moves for 1x damage. And then, I have better options for fighting, like, an Ariados. This is 68 speed. I think the big problem is I don't have a way to get Kabu to hit consistently with rocks, right? Or do I have a wide lens? I don't think we have a wide lens. Okay, no wide lens. So let's think about... Yeah, I think we'll lead CWD. Let's take off the Silk Scarf. And you... take off the Blue Incense. You're carrying Lax. This is a Citrus, this is a Bright Powder, and this is a Lumberry. I think Shadow Ball, I might as well just keep that there. I don't really feel like there's a good alternate option. You do have Psycho Cut. This is base 90 but can miss versus base 70. Both are super effective against a lot of things here. I mean, I think we'll probably just stay with what we got there. I probably just want to go, like, Persimberries, or not Persimberries, Pecha Berries on these three, I would imagine. Maybe a damage booster on our lead instead. Do we even have a Spoon? We don't, right? No. I think Spoon... Okay, it's too late to do anything about this. I'm curious about where we get Wide Lens and Spoon in this game. Because we are doing, you know, Kanto. Like, we're not done with the run after this. Twisted Spoon is, like, just stolen or something. And then Wide... Oh, Wide Lens, I think, is usually on, like, Yanma. Wide Lens might not even be in this game? Scope Lens comes up on the list, but I don't see Wide Lens. Concerning. Some weird item choices in this game, because the only choice item that comes up on the item list is choice banned. which is the only one I don't think you can easily acquire in base game, because you get Scarf from your mother by giving her money, and then you get specs at like Lake Rage, I think, and those are both just seemingly missing. Okay, well, that's fine. We do have lums. We only have 4 lums, though, so I think I'm going to go hard patches here, actually, on everybody. Well, not everybody, but, you know. And I want to think about Fortress for another second. So Konos is carrying Lax Incense. We have 2 special moves here, which is kind of awkward. Ooh, I could set up spikes. Do we think that's worth it? I think I'm going to put Metal Coat on this. I don't know if I care to go spikes here. I don't think it really matters. Let's make a save state just cuz. Let's get in the habit. Alright. Let's think about coverage one more time. Psychic move. I could get rid of Shadow Ball on this. Yeah, okay, hold on. Let's look at ground coverage. Do we not have Earthquake yet? I don't think we do, right? Yeah. So dig. Everybody except for CWD can learn that. I could dig on Konos, actually. Walsh doesn't need it so much. Because then I would be deleting moves. Well, I could delete Waterfall, but I think we leave it. But then I'm not going to bother putting coverage on the fairy type. So the only question would be Konos. I think we want it. Bug Buzz and Flash Cannon. Do we have a TM for either of those? I don't think Bug Buzz, because these are just base game TMs. Flash Cannon might be a TM. Iron Tail. No. I would have to delete something. I don't think I need Rapid Spin, per se. I mean, like, I can also just straight up soak Toxic Spikes if that's a thing. I think we can kill Rapid Spin. Dragon Dark fighting. Like, I don't see any window here for hazard setup other than like Toxic Spikes on Koga. So I think I'm okay with this. In that case, let's do this. Let's give him Soft Sand. Oops, I think I didn't switch. Nope, I did. Oops. Okay, so the big change for the Koga fight, we're giving Dig and Soft Sand here to Fortress because he's immune to poison. Everybody else is carrying Pecha Berries. I honestly think we're just going to lead CWD again. It's a little bit faster than Slowbro, obviously. So maybe we can like outspeed and like 1-tap or 2-tap like an Ariados lead. Now we would be eating a super effective bug move, but I'm going to choose to believe we'll be fine. We do intimidate the lead too. Like, I'm assuming this is still an Ariados lead, which is not necessarily even true. But I think with intimidate and like 94 defense, yeah, I mean, like it's probably okay. Certainly okay for at least one swing here. We're probably gonna have a level advantage too, so I think it'll work. Slowbro's the better swap in overall, generally, so I think this is optimal. It is Ariados, so we were right. It is 50, actually, so the levels catch up pretty quickly. Let's go for the Psycho Cut. We are faster, justifying the lead of the deer. And we kill. That is quite good. Okay, Venomoth comes in. This is probably like Bug Buzz on Venomoth. Let's not just click the button. Let's think for 1 second. I have 93 Spadef, which is not the worst. I have 181 Bulk. Do we think a Venomoth kills us? Probably not. Do we think a Venomoth kills us on a crit? No, maybe. Let's think about the possibility of a Kabutops switch here. Let me check movesets. Nope, can't do Kabutops, it's got grass coverage. Okay, we can't bring in Kabutops. This can have draining moves. I figured it could. So I think I'm just going to go for the Psycho Cut. And hopefully we don't die to a Bug Buzz. Okay, goes for Sleep Powder and misses. Lumberry would have been really good here. I wasn't expecting to deal with Sleep, but we just kill it anyway. Okay, huge. And that would have been his #1 counter, probably. Now it's just Crobat. I think I just stay in and go for this. This probably can, again, have draining moves. Okay, Confuser, eh? Okay, I'm gonna switch to Slowbro. Okay, Toxic, but we have the Pecha. This might go for Confusion next turn, in which case we get a free turn. This is just Surf. I didn't put Psychic back on this. I completely forgot to put Psychic back on this. Because I went for the Shadow Ball for the counter. It's not great, but it shouldn't really matter. That was more bite damage than I was expecting. I didn't see if that was a crit. I mean, if it wasn't, we were completely dead. This is minus defense. So there is that. So we've seen Toxic, we've seen Bite. This probably doesn't have a grass move. Bite would have been super effective, so if it had Giga Drain, like, that would have been equal. So this was Toxic, Confuse Ray, and Bite so far that I remember seeing. I think I'm gonna go Kabu. Honestly, Protect on Kabu might not have been a bad idea. Yeah, I can probably get rid of Psycho Cut after this fight and go for, like, Protect here, assuming we don't die right now to a grass move. Okay, he doesn't. Okay, so we just gotta try and power through this. There we go. Kabu has done his job. Okay, Quillfish. Water coverage, so 1x water here. Going to Slowbro's not really an option anymore. Do we think this self-destructs? It could. Let me look up Quillfish in this game. Destiny Bond is a thing. Sludge Bomb, T-Wave, Pin Missile. Okay. I would really like to Leech Seed this. This blocks crits. This can't have grass moves. Double checking this. Does this have anything that's super effective against me? Also, we should check its stats. Like 1x water is probably the worst thing here, right? Oh, this can have shockwave. I might be fine from that, honestly. This has 95 base attack in this game. This is physical. Quillfish is physical in this game. We are physically defensive. We cannot be crit. This can have shockwave. Otherwise, 145 defense, battle armor. I'm feeling pretty secure, even 96 Spadef. This can have grass moves. I really want to leech seed this in case it has Destiny Bond. Oh, we were confused. I forgot about that. Well, it didn't matter. Okay, that's huge. That's huge. That's huge. We even have the Pecha on still, right? So this obviously couldn't kill me. And I can't be crit, so it should be completely safe to stay in. Now the problem would be if... I'm faster, but I am confused. So we know this won't be Destiny Bonding this turn. Nice snap out. Okay. It tries for the toxic and misses. How tragic. Very tragic. Okay. Despite Psycho Cut doing a lot of work here, I think I'm going to delete it going forward. Because we're not using this against the fighting guy. Muck. I can probably stay in on the Muck, honestly. Yep, Muck is physical in this game. Muck learns... Dark Pulse 52, Sludge Bomb, Focus Blast. Oh, this could be Focus Blast. I feel like I survived that. But I could also just go Konos. It does get Explosion. This thing gets Fire Punch? What the fuck? We have a problem with the Muck. This thing can move tutor or Fire Punch. So I can't just simply go to the Steel type. I could just try, like, a Psycho Cut. Maybe we 2-tap this. That's probably best bet, rather than going Leech Seed here. Any possible grass coverage on this? Thunder Punch, Ice Punch. This can have Giga Drain? Oh, fuck me. I really needed, like, Protect here. I can't stand if this can Giga Drain. I definitely die. So this is probably just a Wordier switch, I guess? Like, this is at least a Scout for, like, Giga Drain? And an Intimidate. It goes Minimize. I don't like that. Would have been good to land a Leech Seed in hindsight. Okay, let's just try for the Psycho Cut. Nice! Okay, but it's live. Sludge Bomb, Psycho Cut. Okay. Woo! Alright. Not too bad. We're running a little light on resources at the end there, but it worked out. RNG was kind of in our favor that time. Alright. Interesting that the live notification never worked. Okay, let's get healed up. Let's teach Psychic before we forget. We definitely want it for the next fight. Okay, so for this fight, we got some nice, spicy, fiery types. There's an argument to try and maybe conserve them for Lance. I think I will lead Sylveon, though, at least. Maybe. Walsh is the one who's the least useful here. Alright, PP check, moveset check. Moonblast, Shadow Ball, Charm Protect seems fine. 9 Surf is fine. In fact, let's do one of these. I guess Dig is fine here. I could... Spikes is relevant here. We lead this. We lead this and we Spikes to break sturdy on, like, Onyx or Steelix or something. What else does this guy have in base game? In base game, he's rocking the Hitmons and Machamp. I mean, just Spike's damage is probably good for... I mean, if it's just an Onyx, but if it's a Steelix... Like, we've been fucked by a Steelix before. Spikes feels decent here. But if he leads Hitmontop and I just get fake outed... Well, I'm not going to get one-tapped by a Hitmontop unless it has fire. Fuck. Right. Hitmontop does not get a fire move. Okay. No, we have a play. Alright. So Konos lead. Expecting fake out, and then from a Hitmontop, and then taking a hit and setting up spikes. Alright, Windows 95. You're on Psychic, you're on Moonblast, you're on Play Rough Return. Rest and Charm. You're on Return, Psycho Cut, Shadow Ball, Hypnosis. Do I do anything different in the Shadow Ball slots? Probably not. Let's look at Word Ear's Learn Set. We could teach it Toxic if we had it, but we don't. Doesn't learn Dig. Could learn Reflect. I don't hate that. We do have the TM for Reflect. Oh, and I want Protect on Kabu. Just in general. I don't need Psycho Cut, really. Okay, back to our movesets. Also, double checking PP again, right? So Surf was 9. You're good. You're good. And you're good. Okay, so let's heal up before we forget. I forgot to use my PP items, but whatever. Alright, distribute held items. I'm thinking if we end up using Kabu in this fight, he's fucked, so we'll give him the possibility of evasion. I don't have any meaningful type boosters. I don't think. Let's look at this again. Psychic. Fairy, fairy, psychic. Don't die. And then, yeah, you're doing spikes. And after that, it's kind of just dig, I guess. So if anything, honestly, the best bet, the best thing that we could do for Fortress is also evasion, I think. Again, complete RNG, but... Okay, and then on the rest of the boys, let's give Tinnitus a Chesto for Resto. And then probably just healing berries for the rest of these, I think. I don't expect issues with status moves. I do have Slack off, though, so maybe, like, I'm actually better off with, like, a Lum, in case there is a status thing. Because getting parried when you have Slack off really blows. And then you'll be a Citrus, and you'll be a Citrus. Okay, I think we're good to go. I'm going to take a quick break, and then we will do Bruno. Let's save state too. Alright, Bruno time. Here's the plan for Bruno, right? Potentially like sturdy on Onyx or like a Steelix. Setting up spikes for that and some chip damage might be good. I'm kind of second-guessing it at this point, though, because I might just want to go for some kills. This is 148 special attack. Problem is I'm worried about leading... If I lead into, like, Fake Out, and then, like, fail a kill, could die. Sylveon's not particularly fast, either. Which is why I would die. Do we outspeed a Hitmontop? Maybe. Well, anyway, yeah. The idea here, at least with the current iteration, is Lax Incense for the possibility of keeping Sturdy up longer. Lumberry here because we have healing on Slack off. We have Psychic now taught. Citrus Berry here for some healing. Moonblast, obviously, the target. Play Rough here with a Rest, and then a Chesto Berry. This is going now Psycho Cut, so we've given him a Citrus. And here we've dropped Psycho Cut for Protect, and also given him a Bright Powder. He should not be coming in on account of being a Rock type, but if we do need to bring him in, Bright Powder gives him a possibility of coming in clean, so I figure that's worth it. I figure taking super effective fighting moves, even though we're Battle Arm Defense, and plus Defense, we can take maybe, you know, most hits, at least once. I don't think we're taking two, so I don't really think a Citrus Berry would do anything here, so I think just the possibility of a miss is the best bet, as far as I can see it. I need to think about this a little bit longer. Species info. Hitmontop base speed in this game is 70. Sylveon base speed is 60. We are 27 IV though. How many layers of spikes can you set up? Is it 3? I'm going to stick with it. I don't want to really risk the fairy types directly, so I don't want to lead Sylveon. So yeah, we need the fairies for the dragons. It is a Hitmonchan lead. That is not what I want to see. I died of Fire Punch Burn. This is bad. So this would have like Thunder Punch. So this is where I probably want to bring in like a fairy type to kill this. Shit. If it's a fire move, I could switch to Kabu, which would be a fighting move, which would be the cleanest way to bring in like a fairy. Or like Slowbro, but I don't think I want to use Slowbro here on this. Damn it! I was really hoping to be the Hitmontop lead. Because that's what he has in base game. And it's a Jodomon, so it seemed pretty safe. I mean, I could stay in and just hope we don't get burned. And then I would get the spike set up, and we would know if this has Fire Punch. Okay, let's check its moveset. If it learns Fire Punch just straight up in this game, it probably has it, right? Yeah, this just learns Thunder, Ice, and Fire Punch at 26. I am still... Well, so, here's the thing. Fire Punch would absolutely counter me, right? But it is possible they give this, like, Mach Punch a stab fighting move that does more damage, and then, like, Ice Punch, Thunder Punch? Because that, you know, Electric and Ice are kind of the classic combo. Fire to beat Steel is not really needed, typically, if you're a fighting type, because fighting is also super effective against Steel. So Fire Punch is kind of redundant coverage on fighting types, the exception being Scizor and Fortress. It's possible it doesn't have it. So I could risk it. I could risk the possibility of Fire Punch into the possibility of the burn, and that's even assuming Fire Punch from the Hitmonchan does enough damage to me, given that I am a defensive wall. It probably does, but you know, maybe not. It could also miss, and this gives me a chance to set up spikes and like scout the moveset. I'm gonna risk it. Okay, it Thunder Punches. I don't think it has Fire Punch. That changes quite a bit. That's unfortunate. We do land spikes. Okay. Now, do we think it's rusing us and it actually does have Fire Punch and it has like random AI for some reason or some shit? So, when I did Pokemon Infinite Fusion, I caught on pretty quickly in that game that the AI was completely random garbage. I have no inkling, no hints in my mind that the AI in this game is not doing what I expected to do. I feel like if this had Fire Punch, it would have went for it. So I'm gonna believe it doesn't have it. Like, it's 4x effective. There's no way it wouldn't click it. This is I'm just gonna assume. I'm gonna assume it's logical and expected. I'm gonna click spikes again. Okay. Yeah, it's just Thunder Punching. We're down to half. I can take another one pretty safely. Okay, now I might be dead to crit. That was like 70 something, like maybe 70 to 46. Yeah, without seeing, since I didn't look at the number exactly, and it is 2x crits, I'm pretty sure. I could be dead. I did test that. So, time to switch, but we got 3 layers set up. Now, this is Thunder Punching. We can't go to Windows 95, and we can't go to Walsh. So this is CWD, Tinnitus, or Sylveon. That's not the best. Let's look up Hitmonchan's speed in this game. It's base speed. Hitmonchan, so Sylveon base speed is 60. Hitmonchan base speed is 76. This probably outspeeds us. We're high speed IV on Sylveon, but that's probably not enough. This is gonna be like 30 IV. No, it's definitely not enough, right? What level is this? Oh, hell no. 53? Not a chance. This definitely outspeeds Sylveon. So let's consider this. Yeah, you're just worse because you're minus speed. Okay. I just need to take a hit then. 94, 49, 90. Citrus Berry, Chesto Berry, Citrus Berry. Hitmonchan defenses. 79 base defense, 110 base special defense. I think we go CWD so we can kill this with a physical move. This is not off to a great start. Oh yeah, the Intimidate also helps here. Definitely Word Ear is the right switch. I don't love that. I don't love the crit! Okay. Holy shit! I think in the instance that that wouldn't kill, I think I'd have no choice but to stay in on the pursuit. Well, it could be random moves, so switching out could save us. Pursuit probably would have killed there with the -1, even with a non-crit, right? Yeah, I think the play would have been to switch out if that had not happened, or had been a thing. Okay, Steelix. This should get spiked. Nice. So Sturdy is broken. I think this is probably best as Kabu. This is like his best bet to shine here. 88 on CWD. I don't think I should stay in. Okay, a crunch. I'm just gonna click Waterfall. Hopefully 2-tap this. May not do it. No, it looks like a good 2-shot. We shouldn't die to this. Woohoo! I mean, we can't be crit, so like I said, we shouldn't die to this. All right, that's 3 down. 2 down. Okay, Hitmon. 2 down, and we are kind of 3 down. Alright, Hitmonlee coverage. Let's look at learn sets. Hitmonlee. Let's get Blaze Kick. We get Mega Kick, Break, Brick Break, the usual fighting move spread. Hidden Power, Earthquake. This can have Thief. I'm feeling Slowbro here on this, I think. Okay. I could slack off once. If this high jump kicks me again or something. I'm gonna slack. Body slam. Okay. Ooh, but we have the Lum. Oh, the Lumping off right away. Okay, slack gets us back to full. That's good. Psychic. I can't risk this anymore. Perfect. Huge. Max HP is great. I did not expect a Heracross, but in hindsight, this makes perfect sense. Okay. So, this is gonna be doing like Mega Horn. And then there's like probably a Hitmontop in the back, or a Machamp. Surely he's got a Hitmontop. Wait, what do we fight second? Steelix, right? Wait, who do we fight? Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, Steelix, and now Heracross, yeah. So it's Machamp or Hitmontop in the back. Windows 95 should be either of these, so this is where I need to maybe start pulling out my Fairy types, or CWD, but not on a Mega Horn. That'd be too bad. So we could go like Tinnitus, and then we could go to CWD after that. It's probably still just Mega Horn, right? No, we resist Bug on Fairy, don't we? Alright, we need to do some data analysis here. Poison and Steel are only weaknesses on Wig. So, we factually do resist Mega Horn on the Fairy types, right? So let's talk coverage. This has Mega Horn, Shadow Claw. Mega Horn's 53, so this almost surely has it. Some other bug moves like Pin Missile, fighting moves. So currently Shadow Claw, Tinnitus would dodge Shadow Claw too. So Tinnitus would resist fighting Bug and ignore Shadow Claw. That's looking promising. This can learn Dig. That's fine probably. We would know Dig is coming and we could switch out to, actually to Nobody. I mean we could try like CWD on that maybe. Rock Slide. Okay, this is probably a Tinnitus switch. Let's look at its type spread too. So Heracross, or its stat spread, sorry, I said type spread? Stat spread. 80, 125 base attack, 75 defense, 95 special defense. So slightly weaker physical. So Tinnitus being the physical of the two fairies also makes sense to use it here. Base speed is 85, nobody's going to outspeed that. What are its abilities in this game? Swarm and Guts. Okay. We'll just hard switch here. It is a Mega Horn. We drop to just about half. That's 100 damage? Oof. Okay. Am I just cooked? That's a lot of fucking damage. I could try Charm? It's not like we can bring in Kabutops, which is half the point of Charm. I could rest. If I don't die, then I can heal. We took 100 damage. We have 120 remaining. Obviously, we'd like that to crit. So, that would have been... It can also miss. Let's think. If this has, like, Dig, Mega Horn is still highest damage, because it's still, like, base 94, effectively. Okay, let's think about this. Say, I eat the hit, I rest, I go back to full, if I don't die. And then I can click Play Rough in a much safer position than I could now. It also could have something like Toxic, and then just decide to do Toxic here. In which case, Rest benefits me a lot. It's a tough spot. I think I just click Rest. Cross Chop, that's more damage. That definitely, yeah, that definitely kills us. Son of a bitch. Okay, I mean, at this point I just have to go Sylveon and kill this. Alright. First death of Elite Four is Tinnitus. Yeah, I needed a lower base power move there. It's got Earthquake. Okay, but we take it and we kill. Okay. Machamp. This has got to be... I mean, I could just go for this. But if I lose Sylveon, that's my last fairy type. Losing Tinnitus is real bad. I'm gonna hard switch the Slowbro in. Fire Punch. Okay, but we get burned. That's fine. Psychic? Eat a Rock Slide, land a Fat Psychic. Okay. Okay. Not great, but we're alive. We're not that fucked. Did I not buy full restores? No, I have 5. Okay, that was very shaky. Nobody's in super potion range. I have 1 potion. I love that Tinnitus did fucking nothing, dude. He just fucking died. That was his entire experience. It was objectively the wrong. Oh man, he was such a nothing guy. Do spikes not affect flyers? Yes. So spikes is completely irrelevant on Lance, essentially. Which is good to keep in mind. Alright, Bug Buzz, potentially here for fighting dark types. I don't hate this as a lead. You are not really good here, which sucks. So yeah, this puts us in the awkward position of 3 Mons for this, since we lost our other fairy type. Okay, if we are using you, I probably want you to just fucking kill a dude, so Silk Scarf. If we were using you, we probably can't count on that happening. Could do Lax. I think I have to, like, lead Sylveon here, I feel like. I'm thinking Lum. Sylveon with Lum. We'll go Bright. You probably need to kill a motherfucker if you come in as well. So let's go water boosting. Okay, so we're looking at Lum, we're looking at Bright Powder, we're looking at Mystic, we're looking at nothing, Silk Scarf, and you're dead. I'm thinking this is Wax. Coverage. Moonblast. Anything that would be... This is dark. We're talking Umbreon, we're talking Murkrow, we're talking Houndoom. So Moonblast is 1x against Houndoom. But Houndoom we just switched to fucking Kabutops. That's fine. And Waterfall kills that. Okay. What about here? I guess just return. This can be Surf. Yeah. I think Fortress is kind of worthless on the champ too. Alright, Wigglytuff stocks at our all-time low. I want to point out that Wigglytuff has done nothing for this run. I believed so hard in this when we picked up the egg, before realizing we didn't get the Moonstone anywhere until late game, and then, you know, we finally get a chance to actually use it again as our backup fairy type for the Elite Four, the only other one we had in our box, and then it just fucking dies. This makes me a little concerned for Karen. We're going to lead Sylveon. We're going to have Sylveon do the work it can do and get out of there. That way, hopefully it's safely tucked away in the back and ready for the champion fight. No changes to the moveset. We gave it a Lumberry in case there's, like, paralysis or something. We're going Bright Powder on Fortress here. With Bug Buzz, still the only bug move we have on this. We got Waterfall for a Houndoom counter with this. Mystic Water. That is going to be exactly what the plan there is. On Slowbro, we hopefully don't need to use this, but if it has to come in, we have Lax Incense. And then Surf is the plan, of course. And then Wordier, same deal. Hopefully we don't have to use this. But if we do, Silk Scarf Return is going to have to do it. Alright. Hopefully Sylveon can do a lot of work here, because otherwise we're in a lot of trouble in general. I really, really would like to not lose another Pokemon to Karen. Oh yeah, I also should update the death counter. It's even, like, the tendency to forget to update the death counter makes it even worse, because then when it is wrong, I don't notice. See that one episode where it was wrong the entire time. It does say 8 badges at least, so I updated for that. Alright, Karen. Pokemon leads Umbreon. That seems fine to me. Moonblast it. Evasion is evil. You're a bad person. Okay, just gotta kill it. Okay, if Baton passes to you, we're going Walsh. We just gotta land the Waterfall. We just gotta land the Fat Waterfall. We're fucked. Everything's fucked. This is so bullshit! I was not expecting a double team Baton Pass lead into fucking double Waterfall miss. I need to think about what to do here. Click and Crunch. This would die to, like, one hit. But we don't have the capability to, like, guarantee that one hit. I don't know how much damage this was doing. Can I rewind my own stream? Yes. It's alright, watch back the stream for a second. No. Yeah, and the fact that we missed the first Moonblast, too. Okay, we know Moonblast kills this. Crunch? No, we had a defense drop. We're so fucked. Yeah, the first Crunch defense drop, so the second one did, like, 50 damage. We're definitely dead. I could Intimidate this once. That doesn't achieve much. Super effective crunch into Windows 95. See if we take 2. I don't believe we will. Don't believe we will. I could try going CWD. Nah, it's just... I could go Konos and then Windows 95 on a fire move. And then try and tank a crunch. It's not... Houndoom's base attack is not super duper high, not like the Hera. It is 90 in this game. Maybe it's 90 in general. It's fairly high. Well, this is like, I mean, this is just crisis mode, because like this thing can just straight up kill us. We could just never hit this thing again. We're definitely dead here, because we did have a defense drop initially, so the crunches are like 50 damage or something. Maybe more. Walsh could come back in, probably, if this was like intimidated, and have one more chance to hit it. Through the double teams, but that's kind of unlikely. This is definitely not a fire move. So if we go to Konos on the crunch, and then we bait a fire move, and we go to Slowbro, we can have one chance to hit this with Slowbro, tanking one crunch. This is 90 base attack. It's not nearly as damaging as the Heracross that killed our boy Tinnitus was. We could also kind of estimate the damage output from Crunch based on the flamethrower. Very roughly. And we could know if Windows 95 is actually fucked. The other option, we go to Sylveon. Okay, let's think about the speed. What is Houndoom's speed? 95. He's way too fucking fast. I mean, we were pretty sure about that, right? He's actually outspeeding Walsh. Which is like our fastest guy anyway. So we knew this already. I didn't need to think about it. Yeah, this is really, really bad. I could go to Konos and... I think I just have to pivot through Konos to Windows 95 and see what happens there. Then if Windows 95 dies, we gotta try and kill this with Sylveon, and we might just wipe to evasion, which is very frustrating. So, Iron Tails, okay, and missed entirely. So my Stardy is still enabled. Does that do anything for us? Not really. I could die to burn. So I'm assuming like flamethrower here. If this clicks flamethrower and I click like dig, I'll never die because of sturdy, but then I'll die to burn before I do anything. I could click bug buzz, but that's especially defensive. I mean, dig would be the thing, right? Theoretically, I could get good value on Fortress against other Pokemon here. I gotta go. We have to just go 95 now. Okay, flamethrower, how bad? Okay. Okay, no burn. Alright, so math time, right? This did, let's just call this 30 damage. Crunch should do like 4 times as much, sort of, because it's super effective instead of resisted. But we're more physically defensive. They're both stab. Flamethrower's higher base power. Like, we should be alive. If it doesn't crit, of course. And we just miss. Alright, fuck me, man! I fucking hate evasion. There's like no way I could have anticipated this being the fucking strat for Karen. Like the fucking... the build. Go Sylveon on the resisted crunch. And swing at it. Or do I sack at this point to minimize the amount of damage Sylveon takes? Because I'm pretty fucked, you know? Okay, we could also try going Konos to CWD. CWD comes in on a flamethrower. We get an Intimidate up on this. We go from CWD back to Konos, then we go to Walsh. And maybe we can take a hit. So Konos, CWD, Konos, Walsh, swing. One more chance to hit something. I could keep intimidating this. I could keep doing Konos CWD pivots. I don't hate that, actually. I don't know what the PP is at right now. It's like 3 or 4 crunches. I don't think we can PP stall this enough to really matter, but let's do this. Let's do it! Okay, how bad's crunch? It does more than I'd like to see. CWD. That does more than I'd like to see. Okay, nice miss. Okay. So we took 2 flamethrowers, putting us down 120, approximately. We could risk 1 more on CWD. I think I do it. Oh, the bird! Are you joking? Fuck on! I cannot win any of the RNG here. That's so bad, dude. I'm really frustrated with this particular fight. We go Walsh. Just try and kill this with Waterfall. 17 damage. Okay, well, we're out of that. Now it's a Vileplume. I think this is just Konos. Giga Drain to 75. Hit a Bug Buzz. Tries to sleep me. Drops Spadef. Succeeds at sleeping me. Sets Substitute. Bug Buzz that away. Sleep Powders. Substitutes. Leech Seeds. What is the 4th move? I have to find out what the 4th move is here, right? It already has a substitute. This is full stall set. No, I didn't mean to shift. Oh my god. Well, I have to go for it now. Do we think this has a poison move? Wants to sleep powder me? Okay, it just has Giga Drain. I just have to swing. I can't do anything else here. I just gotta wake up and kill this. Come on, please wake up! Fuck me, dude! I'm so fucked! We're gonna lose. The switch, did not help. This is so fucking annoying. I hate this quarantine they've given her. This is really, really fucking obnoxious. Well, the run is officially over. We're definitely wiping. Like, even if we beat Karen now, we're so fucked. How do I kill the Vileplume? 85 defense. I just have to, like, wake up. I can't even wake up. We gotta go Konos. Die. That's a lot of Giga Drains down. This is Mystic Water. I can protect. Fuck, what do I do? 6 half damage from water and 1x from rock. I got so fucked, dude. So, yeah, probably just click a Rock Tomb and try to kill this. Well, we have Mystic Water, too, and Waterfall can't miss. I think this always has to be you. I think Waterfall Flinch is the play. It has Giga Drain still, so we're fucking fucked. I have to go to you. It still has Giga Drain PP. I fucking... Dude, the sleep hacks, the fucking evasion hacks, the substitute leftovers, Leech Seed, Giga Drain, Vileplume is, like, obnoxious too. I don't... Maybe if we crit, we kill this, but I doubt it. When we wake up, it's still got fucking... It's still got shit. Alright, well that's it for this attempt. Damn. Honestly, Karen was also just one of the ones, like, going into this I was not that concerned about either. I was just like, whatever, it's fine. Who gives a fuck about Karen? And then she's the one that wipes me. I don't even make it to fucking Lance. Alright, so bad RNG, but, like, also a very particular team that requires some very particular strategies to actually beat it. So, understandable that we fucking died. Well, let's talk about the next attempt. Not gonna start it for a little while yet. By a little while, I mean like days, maybe next week. I think I got a lot of thoughts about how to change things going into the next attempt too. You know, we learned a lot on this run. We made it a lot further than the previous attempt. Well, a lot further than attempt 1. Attempt 2 is, of course, just a reset early, so that one barely counts. I'm pretty confident we make it to the Elite Four again, unless we wipe to, like, what's-her-face? Gym 8? Claire? She was the only one who really struggled with on attempt 2. A lot of hubristic deaths to grinding, which won't happen on attempt 4 because we have the rare candies now. And then, yeah, we've scouted a large chunk of the Elite Four, so that also helps. Of course, by my rule set, now that we've seen those teams, I can just look at the docs for them, except for Karen, because we didn't fully see her team. So we can pretty easily plan out the first 3. We know that we really don't even need to consider much for the very first Elite Four member. The level cap difference is enough to get us well past that. And the second one, not too challenging either. So we can definitely backload team comp next time. Sylveon was definitely really good. We'll definitely do Sylveon again. We're not doing Jigglypuff. I can tell you that much. I think probably, spoilers for what I'm thinking here for the next run, I might start Cyndaquil. We've done Totodile a few times. Feraligatr honestly has done nothing since he evolved. Feraligator's been very much a box warmer. We get a lot of water encounters. As much as I love my boy, Cinda will help accelerate the early game, I think, helping us deal with Bugsy especially pretty easily. And then it'll give the rival Feraligatr as his ace, which is probably not as wallable as Meganium, but is still not terribly scary, I would say, overall. And we can delay the fossils too. Kabutops was all right there in the Elite Four, but I think I want to do like Aerodactyl next run, which is delaying till like after batch 4 or something like that, because that'll get us, I believe, an evolutionary stone item, which opens up some other options too for like either a Moonstone or a Grass Evo before we go to Kanto. So I also like that. And then for the egg, I think we take Tyrogue. I think Tyrogue is what you should take from that egg, because that gives you an evolved Hitmon for Whitney. And you know, we went into Whitney. Did we? No, we wiped to Morty before. We already knew Whitney. Yeah, okay, we already knew Whitney still had like Miltank. So like Hitmon, a good fighting type will do a lot of work against Whitney. It's not all like fairy types or anything, so that makes sense. Okay, yeah, let's end this video here. It's a long one, but you know, it is what it is. And that's going to be it for the stream, because well, you know what? We could start the next attempt. 7:43, huh? We might as well start the next attempt. So I'm going to make a save. Actually, do I even give 2 fucks about this save? No, I don't care about having an old save to like look at. Because we didn't even like save states from the other shit. I mean, I guess maybe I'll keep it. Because if I pull the plug on this run or something else comes up, like I could always reload this and play it just for shits and giggles. So let me copy over my state. Heart and Soul.save. Okay, we can delete our old backup save. All right. I'm going to take a quick break, and then we will move on to the new attempt. Attempt 4. And I'm going to be real too. If we wipe to Karen again on attempt 4, I'm probably just going to fucking quit. Because I hate what they give her for a team. I find it very frustrating. Alright, now, this run might end at any moment, because I do have to go to the gym tonight, so the second I get the call on that, I'm going to go make food and then leave. So I'm going to take a quick break here, and then we'll get started on the new run. Fairy type on. Legend abilities on. Modern move pool on. Wait. Oh, recommended custom. Yeah, okay. On. Great. Nature mints. Sure. We didn't make much use of these. We probably should have thought about these before the Elite Four a little bit. We could have fixed up Slowbro. But I don't really like overusing mints. We'll think about it. Sure. Yes. 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 Shiny chances high. Item drop off. These are nothing. $2x XP. This doesn't really matter, but we'll do 2x. Level caps on hard again. Player items? No. Trainer items? No. Player IVs? Yes. Yes. No EVs. No. No EVs for anybody. Only IVs. Right. Okay, let's think about our early game encounters. So, 29. If we do daytime, Pidgey, Centret, Hoppip, Rattata, Hoot Hoot. If we do nighttime, Hoot Hoot, Rattata. I think we want to minimize the chance of Rattata, because that is a tower encounter. So we want to start out in daytime. The only place... Actually, do we just want to do day for like most of this? Route 30, Caterpie, Pidgey, Leddybo, Weedle. It's Poliwag at night. We don't want Poliwag, because Poliwag is a fishing encounter we can get in a lot of towns that otherwise would be missed encounters. Route 31, day is Mareep. Night is Heavy Poliwag. Yeah, the only time we want to do night is, okay, yeah, we want to do night for the Houndour. Sure. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna save state. If we get an exceptionally bad Cinda, I will reset this. And let me pull up my nickname file. Don't have a name for Cinda. You could call him Sanic. I feel like I already have a Sanic. I feel like we should give him a not shitposty name, because he's our boy. Typhon the Typhlosion is 2 on the nose. Let's look at his general origin. Badgers or porcupines, volcanoes. Also based on the Mujina, shapeshifting yokai described as resembling a badger. Yokai is kind of a dope fucking name. Too bad he's not a ghost. I have an idea. Okay, that doesn't fit. Alright, I'm gonna click a link, and hopefully it's not the worst. I know the inspiration. I just trying to decide which one I want to do. It's not the best. You know what? I got it. Perfect name for this guy is just Fuji. It's a double entendre. Because, Mr. Fuji, Mount Fuji is a volcano. Like, this works very well. Alright, is Fuji any good? We are lax, plus defense minus special defense, 26 attack, 31 speed. Bad special attack. Now, let's consider this. Is this gonna sink us? $84, 109 attack, special attack. Good speed though is good. Let's check learn sets. Typhlosion. Typhlosion gets extreme speed. It's not great, but this also doesn't do anything in the Elite Four for us anyway. We can tutor Fire Punch on this. Is Eruption based on max HP? Like how much HP you have? Because actually, almost max speed, or just max speed if we give it a mint. Yeah, I'd like that. So the special attack sucks, but the max speed with like a mint for eruption spam seems really fun. I'm gonna go for it. We're gonna run this. Also, like in the mid game, it does give us a decent flame wheel, like having the decent attack stat there. So there is, you know, a small sort of benefit to it. Oh God. Okay, well, grab the potion and use it, I guess. Fuck me. I mean, technically the Nuzlocke hasn't started, right? Because we don't have balls, so, like, who cares? No balls. Ember. Presumably this is much better. Yeah, we are technically a higher attack, but, like, stab makes up for it. I didn't mean to do this. Okay. Heal up. Next, we do one of these. So, into the mart we go. Now, currently we can only buy the potion. So if we do tools, cheats, candy. Turn it off. Repel. Turn it off. Okay, turn on the infinite repel. I think 8 was the cap, if I remember correctly. Get our 99 rare candies. Yep. Might as well do one of these for the rival fight that's coming up, just in case. I mean, it doesn't matter, because it's not the Nuzlocke yet, right? Until we get balls. Now, we gotta go to the box. And there should be a glitched Pokemon. Yep. You can't release an egg. That... That's not happened before. We're gonna put this in box 6 and never think about it again? Why is it unreleasable this time? Weird. Well, whatever. I mean, I'm always gonna do this, so who cares? Save over the other game. Yes. Saving. Okay. This guy gives us a berry too. Tackle's better here. Okay, we will get an encounter, so let's heal up. Oh yeah, let's check our settings in-game. Faster, on, set, normal, on, big followers, match calls off, auto run on, easier fishing on, even faster nurse joy on, metric, skip intro, frame, sure. That seems alright to me. Oh, there's the day of the week person here that we never talked to. Is it you? No, is it you? Alrighty then. Okay, first encounter. Talk to the mom first. Mommy. Okay, next. Infinite repel off. Hop it. We never had one of these. I mean, that's new. That seems fine. Do I kill this with a tackle? I'm wearing a fucking silk skull. I definitely kill this with a tackle, right? What is this fucking catch rate? Bruh. I might clause this, because it's the first fucking encounter of the run. Like, I'll just reset. I'll just reset because of a missed fucking encounter or waste my time. This catch rate is 255. How is this not catching? You gotta be... Why is it... Is it changed? Excuse me? I'm fairly confident I can't attack this. Okay. Fucking... This sucks. We should have got balls first. Very annoying. Yeah, I don't... Honestly, I don't give a fuck. This kills it, right? Yeah, 100%. I mean, if it crits, of course it kills it. You fucking... I can't even test for shits and giggles, if that's even possible. Alright, well... I hate you. I actually hate you. I'm kind of done for the day, I think. This is so fucking stupid. How is this not catchable? Yeah, it just dies. 100%. I am so annoyed by this. The catch rate is supposed to be 255 on this. I don't even believe that that's true. Can I... Okay, so if we do, like, Leer, that would, like, theoretically be a new turn of RNG. Why? Why is it not catchable? What the fuck? How much PP is Splash? It might just kill itself. 40 PP? Dude, I don't want to sit here and PP stall Splash. What the fuck? I'm so salty. I'm so mad. I'm so fucking annoyed right now. I can't even, like, start a new run for shits and giggles because the first fucking encounter literally can't be caught. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, it's not even, most of these have not even shook. This literally feels like it's an edited catch rate. Which, like, would just be a mistake, right? Unless this was low catch rate in older generations? Maybe. Like, what the fuck is happening here? I don't understand. There should be a little asterisk if it wasn't... Like, we've thrown, like... I mean, some of these balls were same RNG, but, like, essentially we've thrown, like, 8 balls. We've lost 8 sequential coin flips. That's insane! I'm just cheesing it. I don't fucking care, man. It's the first fucking encounter. We're still down 5 balls. Like, if it wasn't the first encounter, I'd do it legit and reset, but I do not give a fuck. Alright, we're gonna have to go grind money to get balls, which is fucking dumb, too. I could technically sell rare candies, but I don't want to do that. I need a name for this little piece of shit. I mean, he's just uncatchable, right? Ah, it doesn't even work. He continues to be annoying. It won't even let me name it. Alright, you're just an evader. I don't even fucking care. Alright, hasty, garbage. I mean, plus speed minus defense. I mean, I guess super fast, whatever, is something. Okay, it actually does get an attacking move. Cool. How much money do we have? 3K. I think it's 2,000 for 10 balls, is that correct? Yeah. Okay. Now let's get our 46 encounter. Actually, is there reason to delay 46? Geodude, Spearow, Rattata, Fampi. Nighttime is 50-50 Geodude, Rattata. There's also the whole Ghastly situation. Okay, we're almost always going to end up with a Rattata. Because Sprout Tower is 50-50 Ghastly, Rattata, like at best. Essentially. No, not even, like 65-35. So we're almost guaranteed a Rattata. So the question then becomes, if I go here and I get a Rattata, if I do this at night, I'm guaranteed Geodude if I have the Rattata. Which would then guarantee me Hoot Hoot or Houndour on Route 36 at night. That's pretty good. Okay, so we delay this. Right? I want to delay this. Okay, what if we just roll big and we just don't get a Rattata? Theoretically speaking. We land the 35, we get the Ghastly. Let's say that happens. But then I'm not... So if I was going to do that, I should have done this at night for Hoot Hoot or Rattata, I guess? Maybe? So next route's Caterpie, Pidgey, Leddyba, Weedle. 31 is Bellsprout, Leddyba, Caterpie, Mari, Pichu, Weedle. If we do day on both of those. We definitely do day on both of those. Dark Cave. Dark Cave, I definitely want to, like, rule out the Geodude, right? So we do Dark Cave last. So the only question is... Wait, yeah, okay. If I take the guaranteed Rattata... Then I don't get Ghastly in the tower, which means Ghastly's always on the Houndoom table? Or the Houndour table? Yeah, so I wanted Rattata on Route 1, probably, technically. It's kind of boring to do that. Do I take the 50-50? I think I want to do the big swing. I think I want to do tower. And see if we can just get the Ghastly. Dude, it's a fucking Caterpie. Can I catch a Pokemon? For Jesus. Okay, female Caterpie. What did we call this before? I don't remember. Vlinder. Vlinder it is. Oops. Oops. Repel. Thank you for not attacking me and just letting me beat you up for money. Appreciate it. Can you move? Oh yeah, we're Repel. I'm trying to like minimize steps through the grass even though Repel is on. Like, stupid. Gross. I mean, it's fine, whatever. Okay, if it would get caught, that is. Alright, Ladybug, what do we have this thing named before? I have a spot, but I didn't give it a name. Oh, we had like Ladybird, but that doesn't seem good for a male. How about, I'm not going to take too long, so we'll name him after Kamen Rider, which I've never actually watched. Or, nah, it's fine, fuck it. Okay, this sucks. This is 3 flying types. Alright, well, there it is. Okay, so we definitely want to get the Rattata. Or know if we get the Rattata before we do anything else. So... I don't think there was anything to pick up in this town. In any of the houses. There's stuff behind the, that. That guy won't let us through, so we don't get this encounter yet. I don't think there's anything we can do here, currently. Heartstone. Okay, still can't buy balls. So, tower was nighttime, I think? Sprout Tower, 2F, 35% Ghastly. Night. Oh, look at Cyndaquil! He fucking lights up! That's sick as shit! That's so good. Also, I was thinking we got a Great Ball somewhere, but apparently not. Okay, this is 2F. We got the Ghastly! That's sick! Okay. Hey, Ghastly, you want to get my Premier Ball? It's pretty cozy. Nice. Okay, what did we call Ghastly in the last run? He was a fucking goat until I killed him. Being stupid. No name listed. Famous dead male? Nope, we're not doing it. He's a poison cloud. I got a good name. Just thinking if I want to use this, though. Oh, that's kind of sick. I think that fits. I like it. That gets added to the sheet. That's a solid option. Okay, that's a huge get. Because now we get a guaranteed Geodude on 46, which removes him from the encounter table for the cave. Oops. Which means we up our odds of some of the more interesting rare encounters in there. I mean, we'd probably just end up with fucking Zubat again. And how much money do we have now? Not yet 2K. Let's do another floor. Then go buy balls. Oh yeah, IV check. So this guy was high special attack, good speed. This guy is minus defense plus speed. Don't really like that. Good IVs. Okay. Plus attack, I mean, if he's going to do anything, that seems okay. 30 speed? I mean, you know what? Some good IVs coming around. This is acceptable. I mean, special attack really hurts, but good speed. Maybe not the worst. This all seems okay. Okay, let's go get berries down here again, actually, real quick. Before we get our encounter. I mean, we could do it after, I guess. Doesn't really matter, but I just want these berries. Because then I can keep Oran berries on kind of everybody here, probably. I think we can lead Winchester. But let's give him an Oran berry. Give me a Larvitar, that'd be really cool. Sorry, this was our Route 46. I forgot to go to Route 46. I'm just doing it. I called it, so we're just doing it. It's a guaranteed Geodude. It doesn't affect anything. This run's encounters early game here are already a little fucky, so who fucking cares? There's a guaranteed Geodude. Okay, females Igni. Comes with an Everstone. Cute. Plus special attack minus Spadef is not cute. We can always fix that with again, a mint potentially someday, but like, whatever. For now, this doesn't really matter. Doesn't do that much in the gym either. Okay, the squad is looking a little rough for the gym, actually. Well, we know Ghastly does really good work in this gym, actually, right? Ghastly, like, trivializes it. Okay, let's consider, actually, route whatever the fuck route. The Houndour. Is Zubat on this route? Ghastly, Rattata, Hoothoot, Houndour. So we've got basically a coin flip, slightly worse than, for actually getting a good encounter here. I could just skip the encounter, but I think I kind of need the Hoothoot. Or the Houndour. I need the encounter. If I skip it, it's Pineco, Execute, Ledybus, Spinarak, Sudowoodo. Like, who cares? I think we take it. But point is, it doesn't make a difference for the cave encounter. So Dark Cave is whatever Dark Cave is. Zubat again. I mean, it's good. I just was hoping for something a little different. Should have Hypnosis. The whole point of leading the Ghastly here. Alright, new Rabies just dropped. We could check the Houndour moveset, make sure Ghastly's safe against it. But I think it is. It does have Ember, but I think we're fine. Level 10 is Bite. And it's the Rattata. Alright, no Houndour this time. We tried to dodge the Rattata and we did not pull it off. Okay, come on now. I think I can smog this once, maybe, but this shouldn't be that hard. Also, after the gym, we can buy more balls and it won't be that bad of a deal. Alright, so you're kind of out, and you're kind of out for the gym. The gym team is looking pretty dodgy. Except for the fact that we have Ghastly. Welcome to attempt 4. This is our starter pack. Well, actually, I should describe the run. Let's do this. In today's video, we start attempt 4 of our hardcore Nuzlocke of Pokemon Heart and Soul. Pokemon Heart and Soul is a Gen 3 ROM hack that recreates the Johto region with some interesting improvements and expanded encounter tables, including evolutions from later generation games. The rules of our hardcore Nuzlocke are as follows. Of course, if your Pokemon faints in battle, it's dead, and you must catch the first encounter on each route, and that's your encounter for that route. But also, we're playing on set mode. We're playing with level caps, which are the lowest level of the next gym leader's Pokemon team. And then we're also banning setup moves and encore and substitute. So, this is our starter pack for the new attempt. We are switching off of doing Totodile, and we're going to do a Cyndaquil run. So we have a Lax Cyndaquil with pretty solid IVs, with the exception of special attack, which may be a deal breaker, we'll see. But I really like the 31 speed IV for the possibility of doing eruption strats with this, so I think I'm going to roll with it. We can rely on Flame Wheel in the mid-game and take benefit from that higher attack stat, and then switch over to Eruption where we take benefit from the high speed and just get to swing first. That seems like an option. That seems okay. We have a Hasty Shedskin Metapod. Plus this Hasty is plus speed minus defense. Pretty high IV average, although kind of a weird distribution, being high defense, special defense, and speed with a nature that reduces its defense. Not exactly what I would want for a Metapod. We know Ghastly is a huge encounter in this game that does a lot of work. It's essentially almost guaranteed. I think it is effectively guaranteed if you decide not to be greedy. Because you can engineer the timetables as such to essentially guarantee a Rattata, and then guaranteeing the Rattata, or once you have a Rattata, the Ghastly is guaranteed. So you should probably always have a Ghastly in this game. Ours is plus defense minus speed, which is suboptimal. Special attack IV of 2, also suboptimal. Other IV is pretty good. So there it is. Geodude also suboptimal, plus special attack minus special defense. 20 HP, 18 defense is good, but 4 attack, like, eh. And we got a Zubat. I haven't looked at this one yet. This is a holy Zubat. 31 HP, 29 attack. Okay. 19 speed even is above average technically. That seems like a pretty good Zubat. I'm happy with it. I was a little disappointed to get this guy because we had the Geodude. I was hoping for some really interesting rare encounters in Dark Cave. Dunsparce or Larvitar would be really cool, but I can't complain about a solid Zubat. Oh, and then Rattata, who I have not seen yet either. This came from the Houndour route. I swung big. I swung for the Tower Ghastly over the Rattata and got it, which in hindsight I think was just greedy, but it worked out. And then in the grass, where we got the Houndour, I got punished by being given the Rattata. So I think it's pretty hard to actually avoid the Rattata, to be fair. 22 attack and 4 speed with a plus speed minus defense nature. This is a very, very frail rat. This thing's gonna fucking die. There's like no chance this thing survives, right? This will die somewhere in this run. Unless it just never gets used, I suppose. And then we have 2 bug types in the, or not bug types, we have 2 things that are weak to flyers in the box. So in addition to our Metapod, we have Leddyba, Early Bird, plus attack minus special defense, 30 HP, 30 speed, but like 1 Spadef, 21 defense, and the fact that it's a Leddyba makes it very underwhelming. And then we have Hoppip, named Vader because this thing refused to be caught in a fucking Pokeball. Plus speed, minus defense makes it pretty frail, but like good speed and 25 special attack is something. We'll see if this does anything for us, but it's okay. Yeah, I wiped the 4th member of the Elite Four because it had a double team baton pass strat that I got super fucked on. And then in the back it had a substitute Leech Seed, Giga Drain, Vileplume with Sleep Powder that like also fucked me over. I missed like 1 Sleep Powder out of like 4, and then I slept for like 4 fucking turns when I needed to wake up. It was hideously awful. I was very mad. It was very, 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 very frustrating Elite Four. So now we're doing a Cyndaquil run. Let's see how that works. At least he's got a cool light up map. Actually, I'll put that in the video too. Also, I would like to point out, Cyndaquil lights up the night, kind of, with his very bright back colors. That's kind of fun. Well, are you home then, Garrett? Are we gonna get ready to leave here soon, or what? Let you do your MTG dailies. Okay, how long are the MTG dailies? Because I also need to eat, so... Not too long if you cheese it. Okay. Then I am gonna finish the tower here, and then I'll end the stream, go make some food, and then we can get this shit done early. It's another place where Cinda kind of shines, but also this guy is not that hard to beat with like a bird. Alright, gym time, technically, but, like, we need to figure out how we beat the gym leader exactly, so that definitely gets left for another day. Oops, almost walked right into that guy. Alright, that's going to be it for the stream. We'll pick this up next week and see how much we can push forward in attempt 4. How quickly we can push forward in attempt 4.